Hello all, I am the Holland Phantom, and for today's video we're going to be having a live battle from the 2008 format. On one side, we've got the Blissey deck, as used by Atanassov, the Senior Division finalist from the 2008 World Championships, and on the other side, we've got the Empoleon deck, as used by Lefavour, the World Champion of the Senior Division, so we'll see which of these two decks can take the victory today. But before we begin, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so we can reach 100 followers before the 1-year anniversary of this channel. We're almost there, guys, let's keep pushing. And now with that out of the way, let's get into the battle. And here we go, the battle has started with both players flipping over their starting Pokemon. On the Empoleon side, we've got a Baltoy as the active Pokemon, and on the Blissey side, we've got Chatot as the active with a Chansey on the bench. The Empoleon side is going first, attaching a Call Energy to the active Baltoy, and then activating the Call Energy to search the deck for 2 Piplup to bring to the bench. So already starting to fill out their bench. And that's going to be the turn for the Empoleon side. Over to the Blissey side, let's see what they're going to do. Okay, the energy attachment is going to come down to the bench Chansey, it's a fire energy. And the trainer is going to be a Pokedex, looking at the top 2 cards of the deck, and then they can keep one of those cards in their hand and put the other one at the bottom of the deck. Followed by the supporter, Roseanne's Research, so they're going to search the deck for a combination of 2 either basic Pokemon or basic energies to add to their hand. Okay, the 2 cards chosen are 2 more Chansey, alright. So they're going to be also filling out their bench. As these Chansey evolve into Blissey, they're going to be the main attackers. We're going to see an attack coming through this turn though. Yeah, we are. Chatot's going to be using Mimic. It's a free attack. It's going to let the player shuffle away their hand and then draw cards equal to the number of cards that their opponent has in hand. And that's a total of 6 cards. Back over to the Empoleon side. Let's see what they can do. The Baltoy is paying their retreat cost, coming down to the bench, and Piplup is promoted to the active spot. Are we going to see any evolutions? Yeah, the benched Baltoy does evolve into Claydol, followed by the supporter BB Search, swapping one of the cards from the hand to search the deck for any Pokemon. So we might be seeing a Prinplup. Yeah, there it is, Prinplup. So one of these 2 Piplup will be evolving on this turn. Okay, the active one gets to evolve. And now Claydol is going to go ahead and activate its ability, Cosmic Power. Cosmic Power is a really good draw ability, letting the player put up to 2 cards from the hand at the bottom of the deck, and then they can draw cards from the deck until they have 6 in hand. Okay, the energy attachment is going to come down to the Prinplup. It's a water energy, just needs 1 more energy to to attack on the following turn. But with not enough energy, turn passes backward to the Blissey side. And speaking of Blissey, the first one comes into play. The Chansey with the fire energy does evolve, and then it's ready to start attacking. Support is going to be Celio's Network, searching the deck for a second Blissey. So we're going to have 2 Blissey in play on the second turn of the game. The active Chatot does retreat, and Blissey is promoted active. Oh, and Blissey gets the Pokemon tool Cessation Crystal, shutting off all abilities on both sides, so Claydol will not be able to use Cosmic Power. The attack is declared, Happy Chance, dealing 20 damage plus 10 more damage for every energy attached to Blissey. So with a single energy, it's able to hit for 30 damage. On the Empoleon side, a water energy comes down to the Prinplup, and a Shining Mew comes down to the bench. The support is going to be Steven's Advice, drawing 1 card for every Pokemon on the opponent's side, so that is 4 cards drawn. And Empoleon finally comes down. Now both of the main attackers are facing off. Empoleon's going to go ahead and use its attack Dual Splash, hitting both the active Blissey and the bench Chatot for 30 damage each. So a good way to spread some damage. On the Blissey side, the support is going to be TV Reporter, drawing 3 cards from the deck, and then they have to discard 1 card from the hand. So a second energy comes down to the Blissey, and there's the attack declared, Happy Chance. Happy Chance also has the ability to pick up a discarded energy from the discard pile, attached to Blissey, to further increase its attack power. So now with 3 energy on board, Blissey is hitting for 50 damage. Over to the Empoleon side, a water energy comes down to the benched Piplup, and a Duskull also comes down to the bench. So let's see what the trainer or supporter is going to be for the turn. Okay, there's going to be another Cessation Crystal, this time coming down to the bench Duskull on the Empoleon side. Followed by a Windstorm, discarding the Blissey's Cessation Crystal. Now it's important to remember that Cessation Crystal only works if it is attached to the active Pokemon, so With the Cessation Crystal on the Duskull, it is not active right now, so Claydol can use its Cosmic Power. A second Prinplup is evolved on the bench, and are we going to see any supporters? No supporters for the turn, but the Empoleon does use Dual Splash, hitting Blissey and Chatot for 30 more damage each, and the bench Chatot is knocked out. That's going to be the first prize taken by the Empoleon side. Over to the Blissey side, they're going to play their supporter Castaway, searching the deck for a basic energy, a tool, and another supporter. So the cards chosen are Fire Energy, Cessation Crystal, and another Castaway. Alright. Castaway is a really good card, just to keep drawing more supporters for every turn. Another Cessation Crystal comes down to the active Blissey, and a Fire Energy comes down to the benched Blissey. And there's the attack declared, Happy Chance, hitting for 50 more damage, taking a KO on Empoleon. And that is our first prize taken for the Blissey side. On the Empoleon side, Prinplup comes up as the active Pokemon, and also evolves into a second Empoleon. And it gets the energy attachment Scramble Energy. Scramble Energy is a special energy card that counts as a triple rainbow energy if the opponent has fewer prize cards remaining, but with both sides tied right now, it only provides a single colorless energy. The attack was Dual Splash, hitting the active and benched Blissey for 30 damage each, and then turn passes over to the Blissey side. A third Blissey comes down, and the supporters are going to be Celios Network, searching the deck for the fourth Chansey. Alright, so we're going to be seeing a parade of Blissey coming down. Blissey's a really good attacker. It only needs a single energy to attack, and it keeps making itself stronger every turn by attaching more energies to itself. The attack was Happy Chance, hitting for the 50 damage, and on the Empoleon side, they don't play any cards going ahead to use Dual Splash to hit both the active and bench Blissey once again, and now the active Blissey is not at just 10 HP. On the Blissey side, they attached a Holland Energy to this Blissey. Holland Energy has special abilities depending on which basic energy it's paired with, and because Blissey also has Fire Energy, it no longer has a weakness because of the Holland Energy. They also play TV Reporter once again to draw 3 more cards, and then discard 1 from the hand, and then they draw into their Crystal Beach. Crystal Beach has the ability to turn off the abilities of all... No, sorry, not turn off abilities, but make all multi-energies count as a single colorless energy. So even if this Scramble Energy on the Empoleon was active, the Crystal Beach would shut that off and turn it into a single colorless energy. Looks like I skipped a turn there. The Empoleon knocked out the active Blissey, and back over to the Blissey side, they play another Castaway to search the deck for another Cessation Crystal, a Fire Energy, and a third Castaway. So just stringing these Castaways together to keep getting more consistency out of their deck. A Fire Energy comes down into the benched Blissey, and another Cessation Crystal comes into play, once again shutting off the Claydol's ability. And now the trainer card is going to be Time Space Distortion, letting the player flip 3 coins, so they roll 2 heads, and now they can search for 2 Pokemon from their discard pile to add to their hand. So we see the Chansey and Blissey once again coming back into the player's hand. There's a Chansey coming down to the bench, so we'll be evolving on the following turn. There's the attack declared, Happy Chance, dealing enough damage to finally take a KO on this Empoleon, and there's another energy coming onto the Blissey. On the Empoleon side, the Shining Mew comes up as the active Pokemon, as there's no more Piplup left to evolve. Now the trainer's going to be Warp Point, so both players are forced to switch out their Pokemon. The Empoleon side brings up their Claydol, and the Blissey side brings up, well, another Blissey. But more importantly, the Cessation Crystal is no longer in the active spot, so all Pokemon can use their abilities. A Tauros comes into play, activating its Pokepower Crush Chance to discard the Stadium, and a double Rainbow Energy is attached to Claydol. Another Cessation Crystal is played on the Empoleon side, coming down... Actually, no, 2 more Cessation Crystals, coming down into both the Mew and the Tauros. Now Claydol can use its Cosmic Power ability to draw until they have 6 cards in hand. Okay, here we go. Another Piplup finally comes back down. And their supporter's going to be Castaway. Same as the Blissey side, able to search for a tool, a basic energy, and another supporter. Okay. And it looks like they're just going to be choosing 2 cards. Water Energy and a Roseanne's Research. so they're going to be getting ready to power up this Piplup on the following turn. So Claydol is going to go ahead and use an attack. Spinning attack. Hitting for 60 damage. Normally the attack deals 40 damage, but you gotta remember there's some damage modifiers going on. The double rainbow energy reduces the attack power by 10, but Blissey is weak to fighting type Pokemon, so it takes an extra 30 damage. Again, the Blissey side, they play their next Castaway, finding their final Cessation Crystal, another Fire Energy, and a Roseanne's Research. So they just keep stringing the Cessation Crystal plays every turn to keep the Claydol's ability from activating. Yeah, there's the Cessation Crystal coming back down. Oh, and also they played another Crystal Beach, so the double rainbow energy no longer provides two energies, it only provides a single colorless one, so Claydol will not be able to attack. Rare Candy comes down for the Empoleon side, evolving the Piplup into another Empoleon, and it gets a water energy. So it just needs one more energy to start attacking on the following turn. The support is going to be Steven's Advice, drawing 4 cards from the deck. Hoping to find something to get them out of this spot. There's going to be no attack for the turn, so it looks like Claydol will be getting knocked out in this turn. An Energy Removal 2 comes down, and they roll... they roll Tails, so it does not activate. Otherwise, it would be discarding probably the Water Energy on the benched Empoleon. Now they're activating the Roseanne's Research to search the deck for 2 more cards. Fire Energy and probably another Fire Energy. Yeah. 2 more Fire Energy to keep all these Blissey powered up. Fire Energy comes down to one of the damageless Blissey, and the active one attacks with Happy Chance, taking a KO on Claydol. Adding another discarded energy onto itself, increasing its attack power to 60. So Blissey is getting stronger every turn. Empoleon comes into the active spot, and a Chatot comes down to the bench. Another water energy is attached to the Empoleon, so it will be able to use its attack, Dual Splash. Another Steven's Advice is played, drawing 4 more cards from the deck. Let's see what they can play this turn. Okay, Night Maintenance is going to be the next trainer. Searching the discard pile for 3 cards to shuffle back into the deck. They can choose a combination of Pokemon or basic energy, so it looks like it was 2 water energies and an Empoleon to shuffle back into the deck. Is anything else going to be played? Or is that going to be the attack? Yeah, the attack is declared. Dual Splash, hitting for 30 damage on 2 of the Blisseys. Now the benched Blissey is down to 10 HP, and the active one still has 40 HP left. And that is the awkward thing for Empoleon, as Dual Splash hits for 30 damage at a time. So it has to hit Blissey 5 times with this attack to get a knockout. If Blissey just had 10 HP less, Empoleon could knock it out a turn sooner. On the Blissey side, they play their supporter Scott to search their deck for Team Galactic's Wager, and it looked like another Castaway. And there's the attack declared, Happy Chance, adding another Fire Energy from the discard pile onto Chansey. To increase its attack power, looks to 70. That is a ton of damage coming down on the Empoleon. Another Piplup comes down to the bench for the Empoleon side. And do they have any energy to power it up? Oh, it looks like Roseanne's Research can search for the energy. Alright, so it's a good thing they shuffled those 2 energy with the Night Maintenance on the previous turn. Yeah, Empoleon's really falling behind as they haven't taken a KO in a while. Water energy is attached to the bench Piplup. And are we going to see the attack coming through? Yeah, we are. Dual Splash. So the active Blissey has 10 HP left, but the benched one is finally knocked out. And that's another prize taken by Empoleon. On the Blissey side, let's see what they can do. Okay, another Energy Removal 2 comes down, and this time it flips heads! Alright! So that's going to strip away the energy from the benched Piplup, putting them back a turn. A Fire Energy comes down into one of the benched Blissey. And they going to play their supporter? Yeah, they are. Team Galactic's Wager. Now both players have to play a game of paper, scissors, rock. Alright, and the Blissey side wins the game. So now both players have to shuffle away their hands. The Blissey side gets to draw 6 new cards, while the Empoleon side only gets to draw 3. Team Galactic's Wager is a pretty fun card in that way. Yeah, there's the attack declared, Happy Chance. Dealing enough damage for a KO. But they're going to go ahead and attach another Fire Energy on Blissey, just for good measure. On the Empoleon side, Chatot comes into the active spot. And let's see if they have any evolutions. Okay, we see Call Energy attached to the benched Mew, followed by Celio's Network to search the deck for Prinplup. So it looks like Piplup will be evolving on this turn. But it has no water energy to attack. So we might be seeing the Shining Mew attack. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the play. The Chatot is retreating, promoting the Shining Mew. Shining Mew has the attack called Mimicry. So it's able to copy the attack of the opposing Pokemon, as long as it has the required energy. But because Happy Chance requires only a single colorless energy, Mew can easily copy it. So that was enough damage to take a KO on Blissey. Speaking of Blissey, another comes into the active spot, and it gets another energy attach. So once it attacks and it attaches another energy to itself in the discard pile, that's going to be enough damage to take a one-hit KO on this Mew, as it only has 70 HP. And things are not looking good for the Empoleon side. We've got 2 fresh Blissey to go up against, and one of them is really powered up. And here we finally see a water energy coming down to the Prinplup, and it evolves into Empoleon. But it's not going to have enough energy to attack this turn, as it does need 2 energy to start using its dual splash attack. Copycat is played to shuffle away the player's hand and then draw cards equal to the number of cards as their opponent has. Okay, we see a Warp Point, forcing both players to swap out their active Pokemon, so it looks like that was a good play, forcing the Blisseys to trade places, and now the one without the energy comes into the active spot. Is that going to be it? Yeah, it's going to be the turn passed. So it's Blissey's turn now. Do they have an energy? Yeah, they do. They already have an energy in hand, so this active Blissey can't start attacking on this turn. Another energy removal comes down, and it flips Tails. Okay, so nothing happens. Oh, followed by another one! And another Tails! Oh, wow. I think it's 75% Tails on these energy removal coin flips. There's the attack declared, Happy Chance. Getting back another fire energy from the discard pile and hitting for 40 damage on this Empoleon. On the Empoleon side, they attach another water energy to the active Empoleon, so it will be able to start using its dual splash attack. But before the attack is declared, BB Surge is played to swap out 1 card from the hand to look for any Pokemon from the deck. Let's see what the Pokemon is going to be. Okay, we see another Baltoy coming down. Probably hoping to get another Claydol to draw more cards, but I'm wondering if it's too little too late at this point. Well, let's see what they can do. Empoleon attacks with Dual Splash, hitting both Blissey for 30 damage each. Okay, we see another Castaway coming down. Searching the deck for fire. What else? Oh, that's it, just a single fire energy. They might be out of supporters. The fire is attached to the active Blissey and looks like it's retreating. Okay. Do they have enough energy on the new Blissey to take a KO on this Empoleon this turn? There's the attack declared, Happy Chance. How many energy is that? 1, 2, 3, 6. So that's 60 damage plus the 20 initial for 80 damage. Oh, it looks like they were just 10 damage short. They might have miscounted. Uh-oh. Alright, well, it's over to the Empoleon side. Empoleon only has 10 HP left, though. It does get another energy, so it looks like it's going to be using its second attack, called Surf Together. The benched Baltoy evolves into Claydol, and a Holland's Cast form comes down into the bench. So it looks like the Empoleon is filling up their bench to increase the attack power of its Surf Together attack, as it deals 50 damage, plus 10 more damage for every Pokemon on their bench. So it's going to be an even 100 damage, enough to take a KO on this Blissey. But it also rolled Tails on its coin flip, so it also hits all of its own bench Pokemon for 10 damage each. Now we've got the final Blissey coming up. If the player has energy in hand, they can take the final KO on this Empoleon, but do they have it? Oh, they do have it in hand! Alright! And a plus power! And it looks like they also forgot to draw a card from their deck for the beginning of their turn. It looks like they were overconfident that they were going to win the game anyway, so they didn't even need the final card. There's the attack declared happy chance to take the final KO, and there's a handshake. Blissey is your winner. So what did you guys think of that battle? Let me know down in the comments below, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video to help this channel grow and reach new viewers. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, this is the Holland Phantom logging out.